Hello everyone and welcome. Today I have something different. I'm here with an interesting laptop. I want to talk to the owner about it and get to hear the feedback of how this power horse is going to fare under many circumstances. I'm here with Anthony and he currently has this amazing laptop in front of me here. It's so far the most powerful laptop I have seen with my eyes, and it's got some really interesting features. We want to talk about it and eventually see how much money we need to shell to get this thing on our desktops and be able to experience the full power it comes with. So tell us a bit about yourself, Anthony, and why you went in for this machine. We're going to talk about the specs eventually and the performance and everything about it. So tell us a bit about yourself.
My name is Anthony and currently studying computer science at level 100. So I went in for this laptop simply because of the specs it has, a graphics card, so that I could perhaps, if later on get into graphic designing, I'll have something to be able to use it for. And also because of gaming. There's a gaming laptop.
Okay, so the gaming part interests me. Well, when you want to use this for graphic designing or any 3D modeling, whatever, it's gonna fare really great, I'm sure. Yes. So what are the specs you are looking at in this?
This version comes with an i7 8th generation Intel Core with the graphics card NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti.
Okay.
16 gig of RAM, 1 terabyte 8 GB, and 128 gig SSD.
That is specs drunk. This is a lot of firepower, and so far, how is the performance like?
So far, everything has been running smoothly. There's no throttling when I'm playing games. The cooling system in this machine is quite good. So even when I play demanding games and the load, it still works. I can overclock the GPU and CPU.
It supports overclocking as well. Have you tried overclocking it yet?
Yeah, I have.
And it worked? Okay, they give you, in like as part of the system, they give you the options where you can overclock.
Yeah, and NVIDIA has applications that
also allows you to do that. So that means you've not put this machine to the maximum test possible?
No, not yet.
Okay. Have you run any benchmarking test on this device yet? I think this comes with a few other tweaks specific to this machine. So the Windows has all these little features that are added to it. Basically, you have the NVIDIA graphics card, which allows you to play with your NVIDIA. And the cooling system and stuff like that, how does it work? Like, I'm not hearing any sound. Are there fans in there? Yeah,
there are fans in there. So Lenovo added utility.
Okay, so there's a utility software. These are the fans, eh? Wow, this is great. And I'm currently hearing no sound. I think currently the fans are all off, right?
Yeah.
That means we are not doing anything to incite this thing. Do you have control over it?
Yes, usually automatically when the machine detects when the CPU begins to heat up, then the cooling system
will automatically kick in.
But then you can also do that manually if you want to. The utility app Lenovo Vantage, so it gives you control over the fan and also gives the specs
of the device
and it allows you to tweak some things into it.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. What are some of the games you have on it at the moment?
Just low level games like FIFA 18.
Okay. What is the refresh rate of this at the moment? How high does it go? Does it support 120 Hertz?
Yes, it's depending on the particular
game you are using.
Yeah, you can go above 60 frames per second.
But I don't think FIFA supports more than 60.
Yeah, it's usually logged to 60. But then when you run it on ultra settings, sometimes it can move faster.
So I'm sure. So this is the cooling we are looking at right now.
So when I click it,
and with the cooling, can you specify how fast like it spins, or when you turn on the cooling it goes
to max?
It goes to max. But when it decides to automatically like turn on the fan, then it's able to regulate as in how fast. So at this point in time, all the two fans are currently blowing, right? Can you turn off one and leave the other?
I think
Okay,
Right.
because I was thinking maybe you want to. I don't know how they position it in there, but maybe you could let the CPU fan blow and maybe the other internal cooling system. I don't know, but then the RAM is a bit filled up and the HDD. So basically, which one is the primary one?
The primary one would be the SSD.
The SSD. Okay, you don't. It's all inbuilt, like.
Yeah, it's all inbuilt. So.
This is good. And what are the ports we are looking at?
Okay, so there are two USB 3.1 ports, both on the left and right.
All 3.1.
Yes.
So all the ports currently are 3.1.
Yeah, and the remaining ports are at the back.
Okay.
Kind of the ledge, yeah.
Oh, okay. HDMI, a USB-C.
Yeah.
A normal USB, the HDMI, the network port, and then this is the charging port, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have the audio jack this side.
Yeah.
And then another USB and a microphone here. Oh, which port is this?
Yeah, I think
it's a microphone, right? It's got a webcam too, and we see that from here.
Positioned down.
Ah, okay.
So I think that was the design element so as to reduce the bezels.
The bezels of it. They brought the top, the normally where they put the webcam at the top, brought it down, and then we have it at the bottom. Now the keyboard. Does it light up?
Yes, it does. So that's a function key and space. There are two intensities.
Okay.
White lights.
You can. So it's basically an RGB. You can change.
It's just white lights.
Only white.
Yeah.
You can't change the color of it.
No.
Okay. It would have been nice if they added the
I think
changing
the
of.
730 supports RGB.
Okay, the higher version of it.
This, yeah.
That means you could change the lighting and then.
Yes, on the 730.
That is pretty interesting. I mean, I see videos online on YouTube where some of the keyboards are different colors, and then you can change even different parts of the keyboard to light up. That's amazing. But then on my laptop, there is no option for this light. Sometimes when you are typing in the dark, it's really hard. You want to see some keys.
Yeah.
But this lighting up is good. The mouse is really clicky. The mouse pad and the right mouse click and all that connected to this thing.
It's quite loud.
It is loud.
Yeah, and the touchpad is cool. And
yeah, as for the touchpad, I could see, yes, and it feels really great. Mine touchpad, I don't know, it got to a point it's kind of peeling off. I don't know, but this one doesn't look like something that would do that, except it's noisy. I mean, when you are in a public place and well, this is a really great device. The fact that it also goes 180, so you can just place it flat like this, which is really thin. You can see from that angle. But then it would have been great if it was screen touch.
Yeah,
this is not.
Yeah.
Do they have a version of this that is screen touch? Okay. Did you buy it here in Ghana?
Yeah, I did.
Where can I get a device like this?
Well, you could go online to the Lenovo site and
okay, they'll direct you to some of their distributors here in Ghana. How much do I need to steal from the bank to be able to buy this device in 2018?
Okay, so the price ranges, if you want to buy online, is $750. That's the least price.
Okay, for it. That's the starting price.
Yeah, that's the starting price. So for that price range, you could get maybe an i5.
Okay. Okay.
Depends. So if you want a version like this with 16 gig RAM,
this is 16 gig. This is 8th generation i7, a GeForce 1050 Ti, a 128 SSD and a 1 terabyte
HDD. So for this, you could get around $1,200.
$1,200. Yeah. Okay, so we are basically looking at 1,200 times 5. So that's almost like 6,000 cedis for a gaming, high-performing laptop like this.
Yeah.
Fine. So basically, this is very performant enough to be able to run as many applications
as
possible simultaneously without having to choke your system. We currently have 100 tabs open, but then everything looks fine. There's no bottleneck, there's no issue, everything is running there.
You could open more.
The tax manager, yeah, the tax manager doesn't look like anything has happened to this machine yet. Now obviously this is a really dummy way of testing the device performance, but then with these specs you are sure it's going to run as fast as possible. So when it comes to the sound, how good is the sound? Can we listen to some music and get to hear how this machine sounds? So let's get to hear some of the sound.
Justice like lightning.
He had a job with the city and a little boy. Our children are dying in these streets and no one cares. No one is in control, not even
the maximum it can go.
Even stronger in power.
It sounds clean.
Activists took to the streets to protest the notorious gang, but it turned violent.
So basically, the sound, it's also not bad. If you want to get like the best quality of sound, then you put on your headphones or something like that. But then for the inbuilt speakers, this is good. The audio is by Harman. I have no idea Harman. That means you have great sound quality in a package. You have great specs, you have great sound quality. The build quality is rock solid. I like it. You have great screen quality. You have your graphics card is good. Your processor, everything comes together to make this more like a complete package that is value for money. I think you can use this device for the next 10 years, hopefully. Maybe 5, realistic, 10, probably you might be using holograms by then, but then this device is good enough to run you through like most of the challenges that's going to come when it comes to performance and stuff like that. Gaming, it's going to run fine. Does it have the option for you to upgrade?
Yeah, the SSD can be upgraded. The RAM it has 2 slots, so you can.
Currently, only 1 slot is being used.
Yeah, just 1 slot.
And the 1 slot is the 16 gig. So if you get another 16 gig,
32 gig.
Or if you want to go crazy, then you get a 32. So basically, with that, then it means you have plenty of options, as in slotting your memory cards and be able to get send it crazy and get maybe 64 gig of RAM storage, and that would be great. The build quality of this device is also impressive. They have this nice looking circular going, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels
circular patterns emanating
emanating from the Legion, the O letter of it, and it feels really nice. The build quality looks rigid and rock solid. I don't think this thing will survive when it falls, but then it shouldn't fall. It's thin enough, not the thinnest you'll find on the market, but it's looking at the performance and all that it comes with. This size is great. It's a bit heavy, but not as heavy as mine. Mine is maybe twice as heavy as this. And
2.3
kilograms. Okay, mine might be probably 15. It's really, I don't know if you've seen that laptop.
Yeah, isn't the one you?
Yes, it's really big. So basically, I like the build quality. I don't know what your thoughts are when it comes
cool. The plastic design is alright. I mean, for this price range, for a budget gaming laptop, most of them will be plastic, but then it's very strong, sturdy plastic. Only problem I have per se is the oil print. It's basically a magnet for oily fingerprints.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then the soft plastic touch shape.
But then it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't know, do they have any case options for this? As in maybe you can put a case.
Oh yeah, if that's your based
Okay.
on your
Okay.
choice, but then everything's
And this thing lights up, right?
yeah.
The Legion part
Yeah,
lights
okay.
up. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh jeez.
Wasn't recording. So no.
So basically this is an overview of the device you are looking at. This video is kind of running long, but in short, it is great value for money.
Yeah.
If there is anything you would want added to this device, like from factory, what would it have been?
Perhaps Thunderbolt so that maybe in the future I could have added more GPU.
Okay.
Extended. But
Okay.
I guess that isn't really.
But I think you should be able to do that using the USB Type-C, right?
Yes, it should work. But not as
Fast as the Thunderbolt. Okay.
Ports.
And the screen is great for
Yeah,
you.
the screen is quite good. It
Okay.
displays nice. The color is
Okay.
cool.
Okay. And the sound to relay is good.
And the most important thing, playing games. Everything
Okay.
runs very smoothly.
Okay.
So
Which is good.
yeah.
Sure. I think this chat has been really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I hope to get to come in contact with similar devices and then get to review them. Mine is not as good as this one, but then getting to see these laptops and have a first-hand impression and get to use them firsthand is really nice, and I get to enjoy using them. I would love to do more of these videos and share some of my findings with you guys out there, how you can get great value for money when it comes to laptops here. These gaming laptops are eventually becoming cheaper and cheaper, and that's an advantage for us because we get to get value for money when it comes to our devices. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hopefully will be posting more videos frequently. I've been a bit busy recently, but then as time goes on, we'll try to keep with the weekly schedule and then see how best to share most of my reviews and events and discussions and interviews with you all. Thank you so much for joining me, and hope to see you in the next one.